truly continues to baffle my mind, the things that Marvel continues to do, especially when it comes to Spider-Man, who's arguably at this point their most popular character, and yet they go out of their way to just constantly destroy the character. When they're not putting out a couple of hundred variations of him, they're destroying his relationship with Mary Jane. They're just out to just wreck Spider-Man, Peter Parker as a character. Now, speaking of all the different variants of Spider-Man that you continue to find, they recently decided that, what they're going to do next is have Nightcrawler join in on one of these variants. This article here from CBR. First of all, this, what the hell is this? Could somebody explain to me, what is this? This is apparently Nightcrawler dressed up as Spider-Man. The X-Men's Nightcrawler is Marvel's new Uncanny Spider-Man. The X-Men's Nightcrawler is transformed into Marvel Comics' new webhead in Uncanny Spider-Man, an upcoming Fall of X limited series. It's going to be coming out in September 2023. Uncanny Spider-Man is a new 5-issue limited series from Legion of X and Nightcrawler's C. Spurrier and the death of Doctor Strange's Lee Gerber, set around the events of Fall of X, a massive X-Men event that could bring about the end of mutant kind's Krakoan age. No, it's not. It's not going to do that. The fact of the matter is, they're setting up this big, massive event when it comes to the X-Men. That's not going to do anything. If by chance the Krakoan Island and all of these things come, that is destroyed. It's not going to change what you've changed the X-Men into. They're going to remain as they are. You haven't done anything differently with them. You've just, changed up some shit and act like people are supposed to be happy about it. But nobody's even talking about this big Fall of X event that you're trying to market as something interesting. Nobody really cares anymore about what you and the rest of the X-Men idiots over the X-Men office are going to ruin next when it comes to X-Men. Nobody cares. Uncanny Spider-Man will transform Kurt Wagner into Marvel's new webhead as the hero leads a charge against the anti-mutant organization known as Orchis. This is the cover for it here, the full cover for this thing here. Think about it, that I like Nightcrawler. I think Nightcrawler is a pretty cool and interesting character. Having him dressed up like some knockoff version of Spider-Man is just insulting to the character. Okay, Nightcrawler has never really been one to really lead a comic series on his own. He's always been part of the X-Men team, and that's kind of what works for him. But that doesn't mean he hasn't had solo adventures here and there that have been really good. But at no point in time did they need him to dress up like Spider-Man for some kind of weird nuts. He's already blue with features that look somewhat demonic if you want to go that route. Why would you put him in this? How does this in any way make anything more interesting about the character of Nightcrawler? How? No, you just decide, okay, you know what, you want to do something, let's put him in a Spider-Man costume, call it Uncanny Spider-Man, and once again adding him to the growing list of a couple 100,000 spider people that are everywhere. Yeah, boy. Oh. Marvel teased of Uncanny Spider-Man escaping the turmoil of Fall of X in a flash of smoke and brimstone. It's time for Nightcrawler to play the swashbuckling devil-may-care hero he was always destined to be. Now, Nightcrawler has always been a little bit of a show-off in the past comics, and then he went into the priesthood and all kind of stuff, but as of late, they've tried to play Nightcrawler off in this new Krakoan age as some kind of, modern day swashbuckling pirate sort of. Where to put it? Some really modern day swashbuckling pirate, And it just doesn't seem to work because people don't like what you're doing with the character. It doesn't seem natural to who Nightcrawler is. But whatever. Meeting a potential new lover. Wonder how that's going to blow up in everyone's face. Battling some of the most iconic members of Spidey's Rogues Gallery. X-Men have their own Rogues Gallery. There are other villains out there, but no, he needs to jump in and one fight members of Spider-Man's Rogues Gallery because you are determined to destroy Spider-Man completely. So you could do this. And saving civilians, mutant and human alike. Kurt is having the time of his life, but it's not all fun and games. Nightcrawler will also be a lone soldier on the front lines of mutant kind's upcoming war with Orchis. Throughout the saga, he'll also confront a long simmering mystery surrounding his mother Mystique as Spurrier's bold transformation of the character approaches a startling climax. Okay, so he's going to be saving people. It's not all fun and games, whether it be some soul in the front line of mutant kind's upcoming war with Orchis. Okay, yet another event when it comes to X-Men and Marvel that nobody asked for. That's all they do. It's like every year now you get at least 5 to 10 big events crammed in there and with nowhere else for anything to breathe. It's just ridiculously stupid. Then you go on, but some long simmering mystery surrounding his mother Mystique. Have we already gone through all the mysteries surrounding Mystique when it comes to Nightcrawler and all the kind of things? Or you keep bringing it back up like everybody just doesn't know or doesn't care. Is what the artist is, what Maria had to say. What we've got here is a spectacular new beginning, which yes is code for perfect jumping on point, which leans hard into heroic, joyful, street-level action. Writing Kurt has always been an exercise in heart. He was the first to feel the cracks in Krakoa and the first to try and do something about it. I mean, the fact that Krakoa was a waste of flicker should have never happened, yeah, that's it. Unfailingly loyal to his people, his friends, and his responsibilities, he's gone through a lot. What's been missing for him is the joy, the freedom, the thrill, and that's where we find him now. As a literal knockoff of Spider-Man. Yeah, that's real original. In a restyled Spidey suit. Baffling across New York and rubbing shoulders and butting heads with the best heroes and villains of the Manhattan. But of course it's not quite that simple. Never is. Is Nightcrawler really doing this for the thrill or is he hiding? He is hiding. Okay, so I'll continue that second, but there's asking, is he really doing it for the thrill or is he hiding? So if he's hiding dressed up as a weird-looking version of Spider-Man that everybody could easily identify. That's really freaking sensible, people, yeah. Really sensible. God in it. Is it easier to put on a mask and punch some villains in the nose than it is to stare trauma in the eye? Oh, God, somebody else that needs therapy. For me, this series is a dream come true. Sounds like a nightmare to everybody else, but alright, a chance to write what my various briefs have never before allowed. Pure, joyful, bold, fun, superheroic action. And thanks to Lee, it looks astonishing. So there's never been pure, joyful, bold, superheroic action in comics ever. According to Science Period, there's never been that ever. Look, this looks ridiculous. It looks stupid. They should have never done it. There's no reason to do it. They're just putting this garbage out there and acting like, well, you're supposed to be happy about this. I'm supposed to be happy about this. We're all supposed to be happy about it. You know, they're getting yet another Spider-Man ripoff. And this time, it's Nightcrawler from the X-Men. Because this is the way you hide people. This is the way you hide in 2023. You don't, dress like somebody else. You all remember when Hawkeye became Ronin. Nobody knew who Ronin was for a while. That was a big mystery. We kind of suspected it, but at least that outfit sort of hit him. Here you hide by dressing up like a knockoff of Spider-Man and jumping across New York City, fighting his foes who will instantly recognize that you're not Spider-Man and that you don't have a tail. You understand me? No, mention pointy ears and, two toes kind of thing, only three fingers on each hand. They'll never recognize that. And once they do, they'll recognize who you are, and that's how you hide in 2023. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. Have a different opinion, I'd love to hear it. If you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, ring the notification bell. I mean, notified every time I put out a new video. And I shall see you all next time. Take care.